Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy 15.
I mean,
Today,
back.
we're going back to our city.
Was that the regalia that was all green?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, what a beautiful regalia.
It is so beautiful. Welcome to the city of Insomnia.
What's with all this rubble? Oh, this is Insomnia? Oh, I suppose.
Yep.
Well, I guess that explains the rubble.
I like that they have a almost Hollywood-esque sign to explain that this is our city.
I mean, classy. Classy. Hey, get on that gun. Get on the gun. Yeah.
Look, it's strategy, right? Shoot everything with the cannon they brought and launch things into the air for reasons?
Now, are you shooting the leg off of it? Or because it looks like you shoot the gun turrets off.
So I shot the gun turrets off the one. I shot the leg on that one so hard it got launched into the air and then floated there for a little while.
Now, does breaking the gun off break the HP off of it?
So it knocks the HP down, and it also makes them get knocked down for a bit.
Yeah. That trooper is awfully resilient when it comes to getting shot.
Yeah.
I can't
So
tell
like
if
these
like
big-ass tanks just getting destroyed, and this guy's just completely fine.
I can't tell like that railing in front of it was like giving some collision detection problems.
Probably. These guys aren't exactly threatening. I guess they were intended to be fought, or able to be fought, like when we originally came back down here to see.
Real quick, this is one of my favorite aspects of the Final Fantasy series. Even if you have like sweet cannons and like all kinds of cool guns and stuff, eventually the protagonist is going to pull out a sword and just hit people with it, and it's going to be more effective somehow.
I mean, that cannon was pretty effective.
And yet the sword was somewhat more effective.
Yeah, when the cannon couldn't hit anything anymore, yep.
Actually, this reminds me a lot of that first area you came through with Core or whatever. Not the first area, you know what I mean?
It's similar, but the similarities... Hey guys, how'd you get over here? It's gonna end in similarity pretty soon.
Looky here. An unassuming entrance.
For entering. Damn right.
You know, Noctis, do you have a confined space permit for that?
Hey, don't go slipping.
Man, love being in dark, cramped spaces. Really great how it just sets off my claustrophobia. No need for a reason. Let's never stop doing this.
Shut up before you fall and bite your tongue off.
Oh yeah, that'd be the icing on the cake.
Not gonna help him if he goes down too far and it's like full of like carbon dioxide or something.
I mean, what's better than carbon dioxide than the sewer?
I mean, I suppose methane? No. Wait, you say better?
Just don't use fire magics. Nothing can go right.
You'll just hope that's the candy bar that floated by.
Yeah.
Those gory stains on the walls.
So what we're here for is, Cindy is looking for some light bulbs or something that are apparently down here.
The headlamps are down here? I thought they were off in a forest or something.
The last thing we got before this was a supercharger, and that was in a forest.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Kind of by that caldera or whatever, where you found Titan.
I don't know what you're talking about exactly.
There was a lake, I thought, very near Titan's
Oh, that
area.
was,
There was a car parked there. It was a long time ago.
yeah, that was a little while ago. But because we made it to an area that is basically around level 40, 45 or something, the game actually starts to get a little bit difficult.
I actually can't see what your level is here.
Watch this.
I think we're about 40 odd. It would have been on the pause screen a little bit while ago.
Yeah, it's just kind of odd you don't see it in your stats.
Yeah. See, the main problem with these enemies isn't necessarily that they're over-leveled compared to us or anything like that. It's that we have trouble hitting their weakness.
Everyone form up!
Right here.
Apparently his
Which is
weakness
holy.
is Iggy forming up.
Get by.
So we have nothing to hit holy right now. And that makes these things actually a bit of a pain in the ass.
And so one of your bros never considered joining the clergy? Becoming a white mage?
Apparently not.
So long.
It's kind of an interesting looking thing, but I couldn't really tell because it's dark and
It's like a weird purple man that has boxing gloves on, almost.
And like a rhino horn, so like kind of like Death to Smoochy looking kind of a thing.
Something like that.
Looks like you get a warp strike across the... Oh, or you open it.
You would think that. You would think that.
No good. It's locked.
To the right,
If
yeah.
I were there, how would...
Oh.
Not gonna make it. Not
I
gonna
see,
try.
that wasn't a warp strike point, that was, there's an item here point.
Yep.
I see now.
Yeah, it would be actually kind of convenient if you could just warp strike up to those spots, because a lot of them are, like, ass-backwards paths around here.
It must be really frustrating. You literally teleport through the air, and you can't do it when it's, like, useful.
Well, we'll see about that.
Man, all this wetness makes my eyes water.
You can add to the raid.
Where there's water, there's treasure.
Never heard that one before.
Hey, you heard it here first.
Yeah. I'm with Gladio
Oh,
on
hi,
this. I don't
Switch.
think I've ever heard that
What
before.
do you do?
Open doors.
Play the newest Legend of Zelda.
Oh. Wow. I see what you did there.
No luck here. Hey, look! I'll bet you we can make it up.
I want to say I kind of remember this place, but I think I remember a similar place that was different.
No, it's probably this place. I think I showed you parts of this footage at some point.
Oh, possibly.
And I thought, maybe the better way to deal with these guys is just, like, throw ranged weaponry at them. But then comes in the second problem with this dungeon.
2 damage, 5 damage. Look at all them damage.
Yep. So if you're out of the combat area and you throw things in, you do basically no damage whatsoever. And if you can see on the minimap there, the combat areas in this area are fucking tiny.
This doesn't look too good.
Bring it on.
And hello.
And you're in a new combat area.
Yep.
Oh, and your
And
Jimbo's
we're
back.
gone. We're out of the range, it's fine. You guys can make it here, just walk through those guys. So yeah, we're about level 45, 44. So we're par for levels with these guys, it's just we don't have the weaponry to deal with them.
And it's not possible to make holy magic out of the elements, huh?
Nope.
Not really sure how you do that. Combine fire and...
The closest thing I could think of, other than, say, just holy magic, would be like something like flare, but I think you need an extremely high magic potency to make that, and I think it's non-elemental, or it's fire damage.
That's it!
Damn, I don't know.
I've come up with a new magic recipe. Combine fire and guilt for holy.
And guilt?
And guilt, yes.
Not the time for horseplay.
If it seems I'm kind of down on this Crestholm Channels or whatnot dungeon, I kind of am. I think this is one of the poorer ones just because of the space.
Is this one of the dungeons like kind of? This must have been almost like right before you learned just to pound consumables non-stop.
Something like that.
Everyone regroup.
I think it was a little bit more reliant on regroup at this point than trying to use consumables still.
Yeah, though I want to say even like not too long after this, and I'm not sure where I can't remember where we are in the story. At some point, you just start chugging potions like non-stop, and it makes the game like seem way better.
Yeah. And Prompto decided to go downstairs with the big men who were swinging their weapons.
I like how Gladio's using a shield and that big two-hander.
Hey.
What the heck? What a cut! What a cut!
You sure about where we're going?
That wasn't a cut, that was the game, man.
I didn't mean you. I meant the game.
Unenthused about this.
No, I didn't
Hey,
mean to
dude.
say it was an editing thing. I could tell very obviously that was the game just being like, well, animation's over. Back to you, Noctis.
So, it's not for a long while, I guess, that I figure out the best way to deal with these guys other than just hitting their weakness with Holy is, so critical strike chance also staggers enemies.
Oh.
So if you eat food that, say, guarantees you to get criticals on every attack...
What? There's a food like that? Does it cost like $1 billion?
No, it's pretty cheap. That's all it does, but it's pretty cheap.
I mean, criticals do more damage too, right?
Yeah, and they affect, like, you know how there's those orange numbers popping up? It's basically either hitting a weakness or getting a crit.
I like how
and those will partly stagger enemies.
Just beating on him with the shield like some sort of like barbarian.
Basically. I was figuring like this is a little bit better of a method to attack them.
Not good to throw daggers in the dark.
Also, the armature making you immune to damage. Well, I shouldn't say immune, but making it so you can't technically die, at least as Noctis, is pretty useful.
Well, you just literally shit damage out all over him.
Yeah. I mean, basically it's just a matter of holding circle on the controller when that's happening. You just... As you get more weapons, it does more damage, effectively. Hey, Iggy. How's it going?
He got it. He had to wash his glasses in the water there.
Like, I finally figured out that I could actually move while the camera was static there. It's like, sure, why not?
Now, do you have gear that can increase your crit too, or I mean, I guess the food guarantees you a crit. Why would you need it?
So, if I remember right, I don't think there are any accessories or anything that have an increased critical strike chance. Not that we've encountered to this point, anyways.
Now, actually, in the upper left, it was showing the different elements there. Like, I guess there's a purple, a white, and a red.
So white is neutral, purple is strong, and the orange or red is weak too.
Okay. I look like there were two things. Holy and what else?
So Holy's the one all the way on the far right.
What was the one right next to it?
I think there's the four elements on the right hand side. Yeah, and we come down to this place. And I see this guy and I'm like, I'm definitely not fucking prepared to deal with this asshole.
This feels like a Dark Souls boss, to be honest. Also, I'm not sure it's a dude either. I mean, I don't want to be... I mean, I don't want to just...
It's a snake.
Assume gender now, mind you, but... I guess I think snake-headed things, I think Medusa, maybe? Is part of it?
Yeah, it could be one.
Got it.
And 2 people died, basically, immediately, and goodbye.
Party of 3 from now on.
Yeah. Sorry, Ignis, but
Forever.
I'll get you back later.
well, I don't think this guy is a good idea to be fighting.
Well, no, certainly not, no. Especially not in this tiny, tiny arena.
Yeah, look, the area that you can fight him in is basically only that tiny arena. It's fucking garbage. Okay, everybody's fine now.
I wonder at what point in the dev cycle they made this dungeon. They're just like, at that point, they just absolutely load the game and the thought of anybody ever playing it, and...
I think this is basically the second hardest dungeon, in theory. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's great. I think the other one pulls off its gimmick a little bit better, but we'll be seeing that a little bit later. I do like that instead of giving like the standard elemental deposits, it's like little flasks almost of of these elements, like that they were using it for various power sources or something down here.
Canisters.
Yeah, canisters, that's the word.
It's Mako.
Yes, it's a Mako energy, the fire Mako.
Yeah, they're
It's used to make the fire materials.
killing the planet Cloud, etc.
Please, I need all of the alls to sell all of the alls.
I feel like you're in this room already.
Whatever that is, it's disgusting.
Quit your crying.
More of these
Here
dudes
goes nothing.
kind of know the drill at this point.
All right.
Mercifully
Done here.
cut.
Yeah. Decide, yes, a mithril shaft.
Nice.
Decide, you know, it seems like we're supposed to go up, right?
What? You can't be serious.
It's okay, we're in the aggro range of that thing. Which means we can't use ladders.
This doesn't look too good.
Can you like do a drop attack on it, Dark Souls style?
Whatever that is.
So about that,
It's disgusting.
let's try some magic. Oh wait, Noctis kind of backflips out.
This is gonna take a while. What? You worried? You rich?
Gotcha.
Ignis, Prompto, please calm down.
Maybe you send everybody down there and you just throw healing items to them from up here. What? Where did he? What?
Not looking too good.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Did it just come
goes up
through
through the
the floor?
ground. Yeah. Fuck
Oh,
you, no
that's
cheesing.
rude.
Let's get the fuck out of here. So, because I had no way of getting out of there, had to return to the entrance, come back down here to try and figure out where the hell I can at least get these light bulbs from.
I mean, are light bulbs really worth it at this point?
I had one goal. Even if I don't beat the dungeon, I need to at least get these damn light bulbs.
I mean, but really? I mean, I don't know. Standard light bulbs can't be that bad, right?
These light bulbs are special. And also at this point, it's the point where basically say fuck fighting anything. It's not worth it.
Hey, remember when we were down there?
How could I forget?
Time for some platforming and some pipes. Yay, nay?
Not quite.
It's a really helpful map. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Look, I was just as confused because there's multiple levels everywhere, right?
I mean, I guess it's nice that you're able to skip the quote-unquote random encounters.
Yeah, to an extent. Like, as long as they're not blocking anything important.
You can't fall in the hole.
No, because these enemies came out of the hole. So I proceed to burn myself until the cooldown of this comes off, and I can actually use it on them.
None the worse for wear. Bring on the next one.
Well, now you can go down. It's kind of dumb that you can't go down.
Yeah, so if there's like an event trigger or like climbing a ladder or anything like that, you have to deal with the combat situation prior to also clipping through the floor ceiling.
I like how
That's
you're
fine.
still on fire. That's great.
Yeah, it's great. Please, the methane gas, don't go near it.
I'm a fan of mushy desserts.
And at this point, I start kind of getting disoriented because this place feels so damn samey.
I assume those are your headlights right there and that.
Here we are.
Let's hope they're still intact.
Here we are, he says, like, where am I supposed to be going? Is this the right way? Hey guys. Just pop in there. Are you? No, you're not a headlight. Well, shit.
I kind
We
of feel
got-
better about that because I mean, they've been like, how would anybody have known that was there?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like you have triggered this like thing that yes, you were slightly closer to the goal, but there are so many different layers to this area. And it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
Accident.
while I have magic, may as well burn it on those little buggers.
Don't lose your footing!
Calm
Please.
down, guys.
Yeah, please, guys, stop yelling.
Onward. Yep.
So where we are now is basically back near the entrance of the dungeon. You remember how it was kind of hop-skipping around a bit?
Yeah. Oh, I remember this, with the same switch. Oh, and there's the...
Hey, there's those gelatins. You can warp strike through the gate.
Wow.
Why can't you just always do this, Noctis? It would be so much more helpful.
Well, then.
Well, not reaching that.
There's no way to go but forward then.
Which way was that
Are you
again?
stuck?
The way that gets us out.
I'm with Noctis here. Which way is which? I don't know anymore.
Should have, I guess, got some string and just been. Oh, here's this place.
Here's the place we were at the beginning of the area. Hey guys, how's it going? Later. Enjoy your day.
So polite.
Look, demons have a family too, don't they? Prompto, get down from there.
You're already through there.
Yeah, it was.
Is that the way
I
to
just
go?
need to target a gelatin again. Make my way back through again. And then realize maybe I should just open this door if I'm gonna keep going through
It
here.
opened. Don't know why it wouldn't before.
Of course. We're on the right side of the lock this time.
Yeah. The locked door from earlier?
Indeed. It opens out.
I mean, it's literally. Why can't you just reach your hand through? Works
I mean,
a lot.
those bars, they're tiny. Like,
They're not.
clearly Gladio's the only person who had the idea, but his arm is too thick to get through the bars.
Yeah. Oh, it's a special item.
These are the ones? Doubtless. Let's hurry back.
Still,
Can't wait to see the look on her
how did
face.
anyone
All
know?
the advanced gizmos still in the Crown City? Maybe we could... Ooh! Another switch. Just asking to be flipped.
Do it already.
You may be asking, what are these switches for?
Yes, I'm asking that.
Fuck if I know. They just
Wait.
want you to flip them for reasons. Because they're available.
Are you telling us you're not going to answer the question because you didn't bother to find out?
Oh, I did bother to find out. Just not yet.
Oh, okay.
And here's me thinking, maybe I can make this jump. I don't
Nope.
think it's a great idea.
Now, what do you do? Kick that ladder down next to you, or?
You could kick the ladder down, but getting a shortcut to that area is basically useless. But
Oh.
we got our light bulbs. Let's go give them to Cindy. Something good has to come from this.
There y'all are. Well, did you find them?
Yep, got him right here.
You do? Oh, thank the stars. Now, whether you keep using them is up to you. But humor me and give them a test run first, won't you?
And what's so special about him anyway?
The bulbs pack a punch. The light they shine so bright, it'll have the demons heading for the hills.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Sure is. Would have been nice if everybody had them before the city got walled off. It was about 20 years ago. Car running through these parts one night. All of a sudden, the demons jumped it. Saw it with my own eyes. Can't never forget it. And I can't help thinking, if they had these lights, they'd still be alive. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Anywho, let me know when you want to give them a try. And thanks for all your hard work, y'all.
So do you think, what, Cindy's like mid-20s or something like that? So this happened to her when she was like a tiny child 20 years ago. Just scarred for life.
Well, ain't you a lucky one?
It's like, oh, look,
I've got
it's a
just
demon
the
that ate a
thing.
car. But I mean, if they jumped out from the side or something, I mean, I don't know how.
What'll
Yeah, it wouldn't be very helpful
what are you
there.
fixing to
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
upgrade?
how smart the demons are. If they just hide from the side, and as soon as the front of the car passes, they just leap on top of it. Like,
Yeah. So basically, These things
How's this?
make it so when
Y'all
you're driving
leave
at
the
night,
hard
you
work
will
to
no
me.
longer get into combat with
Fixed her
demons.
up real nice.
Oh, okay. So it actually does do something.